Hey, what's up? My name is Martin. I'm the creator of Super Mega Space Game. Here is Game Dev Garage. I'm making Cocos Creator tutorials in this channel, so if you want to see what I have done before, check links in the corner and in the description. So let's start with this tutorial. This tutorial will be about particle systems. We already made a very simple platformer here before. If you want to see how we have completed this simple game prototype, you can check link in the corner. So I want to add, I already add bombs and explosions. As you can see, the explosion here is just a sprite scaling up and changing its opacity. So I want to make this explosion with particle system of Cocos Creator. So I prepared a simple explosion setup. So let's start. Okay. Now I will open the bomb prefab here. So we already have an explosion sprite. I will disable the sprite here, and I will put my own particle emitters inside the explosion node. So it will be synced with the explosion timing, just we have done before in the previous tutorial. So I will create a renderer node with particle system. So it immediately puts particle here to start with. So you can use preset files with this system, or you can use your own custom values to edit the particle as you like. So here I will just drag and drop my particle texture. This is the particle texture just I used before in Cocos Creator 1.9.3 version. So this was the default particle there. You can find the particle file there, or download files in the description, so you can always have these files in the description. Okay, so we are going to edit the particle setup here. We want to make an explosion and rename it explosion particle. So the thing is, you always try and fail with particle systems and iterate. First, we need to define a duration, as explosion will be very short. So duration of emitter is going to be very low, like 0.05, and emission rate will be high because we want to emit a lot of particles. And I just use life 0.2 and the maybe life variation 0.1. This is the value itself, and this is the variation. So I will use total particles really high, and I will keep colors like this. We can edit it later. So let's use 0 in angle and 360 for variation, because I want to emit particles in all direction. So start size will be 20 to 10 and 5 to 5. So particle will be emitted big in diameter, large in diameter, then will get smaller in lifetime. So spin will be 0 to 360 and 0 360, and we will use position variation to spread the emitter position. Okay, gravity will be 0 because we don't want gravity effect on little particles. Speed will be 300 and variation will be 100. So that gives us a explosion effect. So we need to adjust the colors first I want to make all variation colors 0 because I don't want to see any variation in color. So let's start with orange color here, and you can adjust the opacity here. I want to start with full opacity and end with more reddish and dark color. So you can notice this, it seems like a flame colors. So yellow and orange and red are very close to colors of a flame or an explosion. So you can play with these values. Later you can adjust maybe variations, but I just use variations in opacity because I don't want to shift the color. If you make things a bit further, these colors will be shifted a lot. For example, it becomes green or purple. This is what we don't want here. Maybe if you like a little bit is fine, because it shifts the hue value. It changes the color a lot. So this is okay. This will be the first layer of this explosion. Let's try this and see the result. This is our bombs. Yeah, it seems fine, but it's too yellow because the blend factor is 1 and source alpha. This is good for light effects like explosions, but this is too much for us. Maybe we can keep the opacity a little lower than before and lower than before, and see if it changed. A little bit. The other problem is our background is not very dark, so very colorful background, light background. The color of explosion will be added to the background because of the destination blend factor. So I just want to add a back layer for the explosion particles. Okay, I will just duplicate this one and dark. So in background, this is the render order of SpaceKraft in Cocos. If you put things below, it will be rendered later in front of everything. So we are gonna put dark particles in the background. So first, for the dark particles, we are gonna use a different blend factor here. 1 minus source alpha. This will make our particles not added, just mixed with the background. Then we are going to use darker colors here. Okay, darker colors. Yeah, it seems fine. Maybe we can make it a little larger in the first place. This is light, this is dark colors. Okay, let's run. Yeah, it's much better than before, right? Because of the darker particles. Maybe we can make the dark particles a little bit last longer, like smoke, and make their color darker. I don't know why it shows the warning, but actually my CPU temperature is not that much high. Okay, whatever. Let's see. Yeah, it's much better than before. So this is how we can use particle system to make simple explosion effects. Okay guys, thank you for watching, and don't forget to comment below and subscribe and hit the bell and check links or all over the place. See you, bye.